What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to create dark and light mode toggle in React.js. So before wasting more time, let's jump into the coding. Alright, first of all we have to create the React project. So for that I'm going to open this folder, and here using shift and right click I'm going to open the git bash. Then here make sure you have the Node.js in your window. So I'm going to create the React project. Alright, so it's gonna create the React project. You can see that. And after that, I'm gonna change the directory inside that project. Now I am inside the project folder. I'm gonna open the VS Code. As you can see, we have the open the VS Code. Let me close everything. Let me close this one. And we have to open the terminal inside VS Code using Control and Tilt button. It's gonna open the terminal. So after that, inside this, I'm gonna type npm install, and it's gonna install the Node Package Manager. Let's hit enter. It will take some time to download everything, so let's just wait. And now we have the Node module here. So that's mean our Node Package Manager is installed. Now the next thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna run this project. So I'm gonna type npm run dev, and it's gonna start the local server, and by clicking that link it will open the React project. So that's mean our project is running perfectly. Now we have to do some modification. Inside source folder, inside index.css, we will remove everything from here and start our styling here. So let's define some variable for the color and for the text. Now data theme, that if that is dark, for that we will apply these colors. So by default the background will be light color, but when we click on the toggle button, it's gonna execute the dark theme. Let's add the CSS to the body. And font family will be sans serif. And we will also add some transition when the color is changing. Then let's add some CSS to button. Alright, so the styling is done. Now let's create the use theme.js. Then inside this file, let's import the React, and we're gonna import the use effect and use state. Then let's define the default function, use theme. Inside this function, let's create constant, use state. So we create a state, then inside state we create arrow function, and inside constant we assign the local storage theme. Then we will check for that, and then we return the prefer color scheme, which will be dark. So if the color theme is dark, then it's gonna execute dark, otherwise it's gonna execute light. Then let's use the use effect and arrow function. Then we're gonna get those attribute and then assign that to the local storage. Then after that, let's create toggle theme and assign that to the arrow function, set theme preview. So if the preview is equals to light, it's gonna execute dark. Otherwise, it's going to be light. Now we need to return that. Alright, so our use theme is done. Now we have to jump to app.jsx, which is the main file of this React project. Now let me remove everything from return and let's remove these and let's import React, import the use theme and get the use theme function. Now let's modify this index.css. Alright, so we are getting everything here. Now let's create a state here. In the return, we will create our HTML. So let's type style and let's give it some styling. Display flex, flex decoration will be column and alignment will be center. Alright, so let's give some margin top to that toggle button. Inside div, let's create heading. Then we will create a paragraph and we will display the current theme. So when the theme is active, it's gonna show us that current theme. Then let's create toggle button. So when we click on button, it's gonna execute on click toggle theme function. Switch to theme is equal to light. So if the theme is light, it's gonna execute dark theme. And if it is not, it's gonna execute light. Alright, now after that inside main.jsx, you can see we have the strict mode. So we're gonna create the React and let's import the create root. Then we will import the app. Now let's create document.get element by ID, which will be our root, and we can render the app. Now save it, and now let's test. It is still not working. So now let's check for the error. If we clear the site, still not working. Let's check. So we are getting the error in the app.jsx. App.jsx use theme. Right, so we have the issue in this line, but we have to get that issue. Still the same error. Oh, let me check this function. Yes, this is available. Let's remove the bracket and now check again. Oh, so the error was with the brackets. Now we have another issue, use state. Here, we actually don't use state here. We will be using use theme function here. So I'm going to change that. Now you can see our project is running perfectly and we can change the color of our theme. So I hope you will like this tutorial. If you like, please make sure to subscribe our channel for more amazing tutorial. I will see you in the next video.